season of the Splicer. I know nothing about this season other than what was in the trailer, so this will be interesting. What's gonna happen? Cutscene?
This morning, for the first time in humanity's long and storied history, the sun did not rise. Osiris tells me it's a Vex simulation that has plunged the city into an endless night. It seems they have found a way to harness our energy against us. And even in all his wisdom,
Is the traveler not there?
Osiris can offer no solution. I don't know what will happen if we can't break the Vex's hold over the city. I do know that we must protect our people, no matter the cost. The Vex are machines, and no one understands machines better than the Eliksni.
Ooh.
Osiris and I can only think of one.
Friendly fall.
Mithrax, H.E.L.M of House Light. My spies report he claims to be among the last sacred splicers, those with the power to commune with machines.
He's pretty
He
cool.
may be our best and only hope. Find him, Guardian, before the Vex.
Oh, the seasonal armor's fallen themed, it looks like. That's pretty cool. This looks very interesting. The fact that we actually have friendly fallen now is even better. Friendly Eliksni, or whatever you want to call them. Nice. Love that. Armor synthesis, cool. Was that meant to start a mission? Did I just lose the lost Splicer completed? Oh, the H.E.L.M's there now. That's cool. No. Okay. I cannot I cannot play Destiny. While we're waiting, season 14. So, oh, it is stasis. That's cool. So, variable trigger, press and release to fire individual shots. Hold to fire a charged shot when liquid cooling is active. Oh, so you have to release the trigger to actually shoot the gun. That's gonna be strange. Final blows of this weapon enable a charged shot for a short duration. Targets hit by this shot are instantly frozen at the cost of the weapon's entire magazine. Interesting. Decrypted data trove, which is used for the Splicer server. Cool. Stuff. That's actually makes that look pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm just going through whilst hopefully the servers fix themselves. Shattered. Ooh. Deeper ammo reserve, slightly faster reload. That's a cool looking submachine gun. Then that again. A shotgun? Turner's tail. That's pretty cool looking shotgun, not gonna lie. There's a Spyro there. Looks interesting. Yes, and the ornaments. Cool. This is much more up my alley. That's a cool looking cloak too. This is so much more up my alley than last season stuff. I wasn't a big fan of what last season stuff looked like. Ready for anything? Cool. Where's the helmet? There it is. That's a pretty cool looking helmet. Absorb the ether. Interesting. And then ornament. It's pretty cool. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a pretty decent looking pass. Okay, so I currently can't do anything because every time I go into an activity I just get a bunch of honeydew. Therefore, I looked at this. This is pretty cool. If you don't know, shaders are no longer really a thing, but they are. So you don't have an inventory section for shaders anymore. It's just your consumables and modifications. Instead, you go down and appearance customization is here. And you can see your entire armor set, and you can also see all of the shaders you have ever unlocked, and it just costs 500 glimmer to apply them. I think Destiny is finally working, so we're gonna try and actually do the mission. Finally, it's been hours. They took the game down for emergency maintenance, so that's fun, but I'm just hoping that I can actually play now. Oh.
It's been a long time, Guardian. My hidden report that Mithrax was last seen on Europa, helping Varix evacuate Eliksni defectors. Both the Vex and Aramis's loyalists are down there hunting for survivors, shooting anything that moves. Be sure to shoot back. We need Mithrax alive if he's to help us with our Vex problem.
Is that Ikora? Because she sounds a bit different. I mean, it's maybe just like the recording setup because she's probably working from home. Okay.
You're closing in on some residual signals. It could be Eliksni bound for House Light. Or it could be more of Aramis's loyalists. Clear the Vex and introduce yourself to the survivors. Make it known you're not a threat. Unless you
It is
need to
Ikora.
be.
So we're like saving Mithrax, or helping Mithrax, I suppose. Which is pretty cool. Oh, this is new. Oh. This looks
Empty.
empty.
The Eliksni cleared out before the Vex showed up. See if you can learn where they're headed.
I like that she's calling him Eliksni as well, not Fall.
Over their positions. Trigger, message repeat. This is Mithrax. To those who renounce the violence of House Salvation and seek refuge in the House of Light. I will be landing a skiff near Asterian Abyss. Bring only what you need. We must prioritize survivors over their positions. Trigger, message repeat.
Asterian Abyss. That's their rendezvous point. A single skiff recently touched down near your
Ooh.
position. It's got to be Mithrax. Hurry, Guardian, before he takes
That's
off.
pretty cool. Alright. We gotta go see Mithrax. This is pretty cool. It's actually so cool that Mithrax and all this stemmed from like one side mission basically on Titan. Where like we had to choose between killing Mithrax or a knight.
Mithrax is wrapped up in some dangerous business. It's a bad time to ask for a favor, but he and his House of Light still worship the Traveler.
Yup.
That heat signature. Flames. Someone brought down the skiff. Quick now. Secure the crash site and assist the survivors. If
I mean, we did see that it was on fire earlier on, like. I love this sort of thing where like this is actually on Europa. Like this is new in the world. Like it's just I love it. English. It's like the way the world like evolves over the course of like a few seasons or whatever. Even though Europa is a relatively new destination.
the Vex took down the ship and ambushed the Eliksni defectors. There are bodies in the snow. Nothing can be done for them now. Mithrax must have let a few survivors out, but they're completely exposed. Eyes up.
Eyes up. Going over here now. To find Mithrax. It's interesting that he's a splicer as well. That was very convenient for us.
You're close, and I'm picking up unusual energy spikes ahead. Be ready for anything.
Cutscene? Maybe? Oh. Oh, baby fallen. That's me.
The Guardian is almost here. Stay down. Stay quiet.
How do you know we can trust them?
I don't.
Oh.
But the light provides.
Do we show up? This cutscene is a wee bit too fancy. Mithrax got some upgrades before, since I can't speak. Mithrax got some upgrades since the last time we saw him.
Guardian, I find you in the
Mithrax.
light, and on your signal, I call a ray.
Mithrax H.E.L.M, it is an honor. We've been searching for you for some time.
This is known. You are not the only one with hidden eyes. Many enemies pursue my house of light. We did not wish to be found.
Then times are desperate for us both. The Vanguard seeks your assistance.
I am aware. Vex systems pulse with talk of the city's endless night. But my people demand much protection. If this Guardian could assist me in blinding the Vex here, we can speak without risking more bloodshed.
Blinding the Vex. My Guardian will do whatever you need.
My Guardian. You're not her Guardian, what?
I have opened the door for you, Guardian. Will you walk the path of the
Okay.
Did you send them into a Vex simulation?
The path before them is no illusion. The Guardian ventures through the Vex domain itself, where the machines guard their most precious secrets.
This actually looks wild. Hey, slide. Ow.
I will clear the way.
This looks so cool.
You move freely through space. None but our most skilled splicers can even perceive. The light shines strong within you.
Does he know, like, you know, no offense to him, but like, who exactly the Guardian is? It'd also be nice if he like acknowledged that we were the ones who, you know, spared his life.
Hold fast, Guardian. I will alter the fabric of this Vex system to aid you.
I probably could have jumped back up. Okay. That was tragic. This place looks so cool. Like, I used to love the art style in here. You blew up. Why did I knife you? This place is so cool though. Yeah, Ikora sounds to be a bit different, but I'm gonna say that's probably just because of like the recording setup, that sort of thing, because I'm assuming she didn't go like into Bungie to like record it, because I think the voice actor's all at home now, so it's probably just the setup for recording. That's I mean, whatever. Vex Curator? Are you big? Is Vex Curator a big boy? Kinda a big boy. I'd rather not die. And he's dead. Paradroop.
You must flee. No. Do not fall in that lifeless place.
Flee? Okay. That's interesting. How do we flee whenever... How do I get back? Okay.
Another power works against me. Pushing.
Ah, that's not good.
This is troubling.
Rip. Oh! It was nearly me dead. Thankfully, it was not. Let me back. That looks cool.
The system is collapsing. Hold strong. I will create
I don't
another
like
exit.
this. Ah, it's a big... That was a big thing. Big Hydra. Hello.
Vex signals are dissipating from your region. They're leaving.
Yes. With the core you hold, the secrets of the Vex reveal themselves to us. To study such an artifact would benefit us both. But there is no time. My people must move on if we hope to survive.
Mithrax, I saw those who wished to join you dead in the snow. Let them be the last to fall. Come, shelter in our city. You and your people.
H.E.L.M. Can you offer the Eliksni such a thing?
I just did. You'll be under the Vanguard's protection. The Vex are the enemy here, and any Lightbearer who disagrees can take it up with me.
Then we accept. With light in our hearts, we will join you in your city, beneath the
Oh.
Traveler.
That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's long overdue that, like, we kind of ally with the Fallen. Even if it is only, like, Mithrax's wee gang of people. But, you know. Also, I haven't actually seen this city in its wee night cycle that it's currently stuck in. Where are we? Oh, wait. Why are we in this city? That is interesting looking. Where is this? Let me just have a wee look here. I mean, a part of me wants to say this is Scourge of the... Yeah, is this not like the raid area? Like the boss fight from Scourge? I feel like it is. I haven't done the raid, but this looks similar to like the boss area, I think. Oh, hello.
My people shelter beneath the great machine. This is beyond simple generosity. I must thank Ikora for her gift.
This sanctuary is not granted by Ikora alone, but by all who live in the last city.
Yes, and on their behalf, let me extend a welcome. I am Osiris, and this is Lakshmi too, future War Court leader and city representative.
My greatest appreciations to you both. The House of Light thanks you.
Your house can best show gratitude by keeping to itself. I know your assistance with the Vex will benefit us all, but not everyone in the city is so open-minded. You appear to be settling in. I will leave you to it.
If you require further help from us, you must only ask.
I shall. There are several modifications we will need for stable ether production.
Submit a proposal to Ikora. She seems willing to get you anything you need. I must return to the people in the city. Future War Cult has foreseen great misery for them in the days ahead, and they will need an advocate. I often forget how highly those in the tower have placed themselves.
No.
The air is thin there. Best not to breathe too much of it.
Is she taking like shots at the Vanguard?
You must understand this situation is tense for us all. This encampment perches on the edge of the Kree and democracy. I hope your stay with us will be uneventful.
As do I.
That's so cool. I was not expecting this at all. You happy? Location updated. The H.E.L.M. Mithrax has asked you to speak with the Splicer servitor in the Eliksni wing of the H.E.L.M. The H.E.L.M. has now been relocated and the director cannot be found above the tower on the main director screen. Cool. Is this area accessible? Or is this like a one-time thing? There's a bunch of Eliksni over here. This is cool. This is the Scourge of the Past boss arena, right? Right? I'm assuming the Traveler is outside of the simulation. Because you can see the top of it. Like coons and stuff. Oh.
During our golden age, the Eliksni civilization spanned many star systems, farther than humanity could imagine. And in all of our exploration, we never found anything more wondrous than the Great Machine. It's one of the few things that all Eliksni houses can agree on. That's why shrines like these are made of many small pieces. Each bit was added by a different house. It's a tradition that lasted generations. Most of those houses are now extinct, and their members are scattered. It's funny. I revered the Great Machine all my life, without ever having seen it. And now that it's right overhead, I still look to this shrine for comfort.
So, that's interesting. There's things around here. This isn't... Where am I? You can't get here normally, can you? Maybe you can get here from the H.E.L.M? Honestly don't know. It's so weird seeing like Eliksni just going about their lives. Like this lad's sleeping. Well, I mean I say sleeping. He's blinking. He has his eyes open, but interesting.
Hello, my name is Ido. My father is Mithrax, H.E.L. of our house. I took my name from his first awoken friend, Sierra Ido. As scribe for the House of Light, it's my job to preserve our house's history, so that hatchlings may one day learn our stories. Mithrax H.E.L. requested that I leave some records for the humans of the last city, so they might learn about Eliksni culture in their own time. As he says, inside a catch, everyone breathes the same air. Though I have doubts that the humans will care to hear our stories, the snipers who look down on us do not seem like the curious types. But the Great Machine has chosen them, So I must give them the benefit of my faith. Hopefully this effort does not go wasted.
Hopefully not. That's actually really cool that, like, it's Mithrax's, like, child. Yeah, there you go. What, Interaction Prime, is that what it's called? It is the boss fight arena.
Many Eliksni spend their whole lives on ships. They become more than a home. They're like a member of the family. Mithrax found me in the vent of a wrecked ship, you know. We joke that my father is a Splicer and my mother is a catch. After the fall of our homeworld, Reese, Eliksni scattered across the stars. Having lost our grounding, catches evolved from modes of transportation into permanent homes. Even after Eliksni began to resettle in places like the reef, we never lost our reverence for the machines that kept us alive. Now, after so much wandering, it's hard to believe that there's real ground beneath us and a real sky above.
Actually, it's child. Oh, can't go there. This is really cool. This is so cool.
Some Eliksni tell hatchlings that these wards keep guardians from attacking us in our sleep. We know this is not true, of course, but it helps hatchlings to rest peacefully. Soon enough, they must learn that the guardians cannot be stopped by such things. That they cannot be stopped at all, even by death. After that, the ward changes meanings. For grown Eliksni, it's a reminder that the great machine blesses life givers and killers alike. But now that we have seen the guardians among their own people, taking orders and making awkward small talk, I don't think this tradition will continue in the House of Light. We no longer see guardians as monsters, just people, frightened and misguided.
That's... I already feel bad whenever I kill Fallen. This makes me feel even worse.
Here lies the remnants of H.E.L.'s scourge, a dark period in Eliksni history. After the whirlwind, many Eliksni were overcome by feelings of hopelessness. They were homeless, hungry, and hunted by guardians and hive alike. So when civics founded H.E.L.'s scourge, promising to return Eliksni to power with ancient weaponry, many were drawn to his call. Though the Scourge claimed to fight for Eliksni empowerment, in reality, they represented the final degradation of our culture. A once great interstellar civilization was reduced to an anarchist mob, led by a power-hungry coward. Let ours be a cautionary tale. No matter how enlightened a culture, there are always those who prey on our worst impulses for their own gain.
This is so cool. I love this so much. See, I feel like this might be a teleporter. So, is there more stuff? Yeah, there's stuff up here. There's a ghost shell?
I discovered this shell among spider supplies. Many Eliksni fear guardians, but delight at your ghosts. We think of them as extensions of the great machine's will, deserving of reverence. When we arrived here, we were surprised to discover that many guardians treat their ghosts like equals, or worse, like servants. Guardians throw their lives away for sport, in games like Crucible or Gambit, taking the miracle of resurrection for granted. As if ghosts needed the humans and not the other way around. Eliksni have had their blessings from the Great Machine, it's true, but we've never known the power that ghosts grant humanity. I think that if Eliksni became guardians, we would use the light to serve the Great Machine, not our own amusement.
Yeah, she kind of does have a point, but I mean, Crucible is meant to supposedly train guardians, and I don't have an explanation for Gambit. So, microwave? Looks like a microwave. More things. Oh, a shank.
This shank has been with us for many years. She's temperamental, but loyal. She's in need of constant repair, but we're used to it. Our house has fixed every part of her, from sensors to exhaust. So when I look at her, I don't see an object. I see the members of my house. I see myself. To us, machines are vessels, not just tools. This is why scrapworking is so important to Eliksni culture. It's a way of sharing our spirit with the world, even when we have nothing. I'm sure that Guardians feel the same way about their tower. It's more than a hollow form, more than the rubble it was built from. The tower is the keeper of the Vanguard spirit, and you would defend it more fiercely than any other building. Is it not so?
Wow. This just makes me feel bad for killing, like, a Fallen now. Not gonna lie. Like... Oh. Banners?
Eliksni houses are more than tribes for sharing work and resources. They also represent living philosophies. In many ways, the House of Light is traditional. We worship the Great Machine, and we embrace ancestral roles like splicers and scribes. But in other ways, we're different. My father Mithrax is H.E.L of our house, but he does not act as past H.E.Ls. He does not take more than his share of ether, and he does not punish by docking limbs. These are radical, but popular ideas in our house. However, Mithrax H.E.L also believes in peace and cooperation with humanity. This is less popular. Everyone in our house has seen Eliksni killed by Guardians. Not just warriors, but innocents and hatchlings. I lived for many years among the Awoken, and understand that humans do good things as well. Sometimes. But the others in the House of Light have not been so lucky in their allies as I have. It will take time to earn their trust.
This feels like an expansion, and not a season.
Humans think of ether as food for Eliksni, a form of sustenance. That's only partially true. Ether also catalyzes physical maturation and promotes molting. In that sense, it's like hormones in human adolescence. In a world of unlimited ether, like Rees before the whirlwind, all Eliksni look like captains. That's our final form. Most Eliksni you see now are underdeveloped. They're forever stunted by ether rationing, which began as a necessity and gradually evolved into a mechanism of social control. Now, ruthless leaders like Spider use the distribution of ether to keep their followers dependent. If Eliksni are ever to live in peace, we must make ether available to all, regardless of rank.
Damn, this is incredible, but also Smollen. I don't know what name I like more, Smollen Or like, I don't know any of the other ones. Small one's pretty cool though. Like baby fallen hatchlings, like, oh, it's so cool. Hello. How come your arms are docked then? Your arms aren't though. Have we done all of them? Is there any more? I kind of hope there's more. But I think we've got all of them. I feel like we have. I can probably... Hello. Yeah, I doubt there's anything around here. Can I bring up my... I can... Oh, it says summon Spyro or summon vehicle, but I can't summon vehicle. It's a tad disappointing. I mean, I feel like I should explore all around here, but I don't think there's anything else. Like, I highly, highly doubt there's anything else around here. This is just like the boss fight area from a raid, so you know. Can you see the tower from here? I don't think so. Ow. Yeah, because you can get these doors still. Something tells me you might have to like come back here and defend the place. There's a data pad in there. There's a data pad there as well, not that that means anything. Apparently. That was pretty cool though. That was pretty cool. I like this a lot. But as I say, I think that's everything. I mean, I really don't want to miss one of these things, but I'm fairly certain that's all of them. I really don't think there's anything else. There wouldn't be any over here anyway, but I'm just having a wee explore. Yeah, that's pretty cool though. So, are we done here then? Do we have to talk to Mithrax, or do we just leave? Like, hello, do you want to talk? No, I can walk through though. Are we done? Yeah, last city. This area in the... Oh! Last city, Eliksni Quarter. You can come here. It's a quest. The area of the last city that shelters Mithrax and his House of Light. I'm literally here. Interesting. I'm gonna go to the H.E.L.M. I love this. This is amazing. This is great. I like this far exceeds any expectations I had. This is incredible. Okay, so we're in the H.E.L.M. now. So, is there anything? It hasn't really changed out here, has it? Well, obviously you've got that funky looking stuff. A word table? Okay. Still hammer stuff. Which, if you think about it, makes sense because, you know, that storyline isn't actually over. Is... Crew? Do you have anything? Nah, okay. Well. So... Mate. This is wild. This is even just like, that's cool. This is incredible, I love this. You're literally just having a wee, like, look at each other, that's pretty nice. That servitor looks wild, what's going on in here? You've got a ship. a catch. You're even just sitting down. Mad lad. Your wee hatch things there. Wee eyes. Like, mate, I love this so much. This is great. That's a fancy looking ship too. That's a fancy looking ship. This is, I love this. I actually do. I love this. This is great. Look, they're helping each other. You know how to weld. Using, well, obviously they know how to weld. They're fallen. That's kind of their thing. But you know what I mean. Also, you're literally watching him weld and not wearing any sort of safety equipment. You're gonna have some funky eyes in the morning. You're sleeping on top of the sleeping bag. This is cool. I like this a lot. This is great. I love this. I think it's less of a fancy looking catch and more just the fact that it doesn't have its front on it. You're just sitting in there, having the time of your life, with a sticky light above you. I love this servitor. Looks actually incredible though. I like this thing. It looks like just something. Splicer servitor. Like, it looks really funky. Like, it does not look right. Looks like it's been damaged, but it looks really cool. Okay, Splicer servitor. An alert sounds from the servitor as you approach. On a small view screen, a wireframe image of a cube appears. An access port slides open and the cube changes to a single word. Analyze. You take the cube of living code you claimed from the Vex on Europa and hold it in your palm. Its corners and edges move, reforming endlessly in your hand. You place it into the servitor. The servitor scans the cube with a field of soft light for several moments, then emits a chime and the text changes. Stable. A pictogram suggests that the cube is somehow still connected to the Vex nexus. Mithrax will be able to study its secrets, and just by holding it, you are able to access certain permissions from the deep Vex networks. The readout changes once more. Utilize. You nod as you claim the Paradrome cube. And this is the artifact. The cube of living code claimed from the Vex domain. Nice.
Guardian, I greet you in the light. It is I, Mithrax, or Mithrax, as your people say. I speak to you through a servitor we liberated from the House of Salvation. It fuels our camp now, turning raw matter into the ether we need to survive. I will use it to study the Paradrome cube you recovered from the Vex. In this way, it will provide for us both. We are settling into your city. You may have seen the work of the House of Light scribe Ido, my daughter. She has been creating a chronicle of our journey. But there will be time for that later. This city holds great scholars and warriors. Ikora, Osiris, Lakshmi too, even the Saint. They have agreed to aid in your fight against the machines, and I will be your guide. I am a sacred splicer, one who can touch the light rippling through the Vex networks. For the light is all. The wind through the grass, and the motion of galaxies. In this way, I can see into the Vex domain. But your abilities might grow beyond mine. I have prepared something for you. A Splicer gauntlet. The first made for a non-Eliksni. The ether it pulls from defeated foes will let you override the Vex signals. Push back and enter the machine domain as you did on Europa. Bring me data from within, and together we will discover its secrets. Fight bravely. Free your people from this endless night.
That's pretty cool. we get a gauntlet thing. He asks you to bring him back data. Yeah. So, like, so complete playlist activities, public events, and to defeat combatants anywhere in the system to gain ether. Use ether to craft key codes that can be used to open conflicts chests in Override. Override, I'm assuming, is an activity? A 6-man activity? Bonus ether can be attained by completing strikes. I'm assuming that changes on the daily. Splicer gauntlet upgrades. So this is just the same thing as the hammer, more or less. So like capacity, ammo, replenishment ammo crates. Yeah, so it's just the same thing as the hammer. So this is just the same thing as the war table, only it's for this season. Fair enough. Got UE mods. After activating your class ability, your next weapon, final blue, responds a void elemental well. I may as well take that. Nice. So, yeah. Cool. Oh, what's this?
Can't say I'm enjoying lying low, Commander. Reminds me of the old days. But, hey, I'm nothing if not good at following orders. If it was my choice, I'd be there helping you get the Eliksni settled in the city. Might be hard to believe, but they're more like us than you think. Just give them a chance, like you did for me. They'll ask. That's how they say hello. Just so you know.
That's cool. Oh, Crow. Please. I want Crow to have more involvement. I mean, he had quite a bit of involvement last season, but like, what's this? Oh, is this just like the war table setup, but for in here? I bet you it is. So then anything that happens with H.E.L. will happen up in the war room, and then anything that happens with this season happens down here. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then obviously you've got the prismatic recaster for your stuff. So does this have like this season stuff in as well? I'm assuming it does. Yeah, past season, active season. So you use your gauntlet for this. Decrypted data. Yeah, you do. That's pretty cool. I like this a lot. So is there like anything more on me quest sort of thing? So use ether contained in the Splicer gauntlet located in the quests tab to craft a key code. Okay, so it comes with ether then. So we need to craft a key code. Okay. So then we need to override the Vex signal, enter the network, launch your override missions via the destination hub in your director. Where? On each planet? On each planet? On Empire Hunt? On each planet? Where? Oh. Why is it in the H.E.L.M? So, okay. It's not using the destinations tab, you liar. It's in the H.E.L.M. Okay. So this is where you can go and see the last, like, the wee shelter Mithrax has. That's the servitor. I like that there's actually a map for the H.E.L.M now. That's pretty cool. So, brave the frozen wastelands of Europa to help Mithrax splice the Vex network. Before we do that, I actually want to go to the tower and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll go and do this activity. Expanded Eververse archive? What? Why did the lights just go off? I don't like this. This is a tad too funky for me. Is the moon still? No, it's just because the camera's zooming in. Nice. Now you can't tell me Zavala's not going to have anything to talk about. And the tower hasn't changed, has it? It's still the same. Yeah. Cool. Yep. Why are you getting me to go to the store? I know how to get the reverse, thank you. Press S to navigate to the archive. I didn't know that was a thing. Filter archive. If the list of items is overwhelming, you can use F to bring up the list of filters. Right. Huh. Are these permanent, or like... Are these permanent? Or like... do they change? I don't plan on buying any of them, because I don't want to spend money at Eververse. But this is pretty cool, I suppose. Not owned is another one. It's, oh, did you how many items? 139. Bundles. Here one shader bundle. You want it? Huh. How much does this cost? Oh, I own it because I have all. Interesting. Oh, I suppose that's nice. I mean, cool. I don't really care. I need to get that. I mean, yeah. Seasonal offerings. So this is the set for this. Interesting. Looks like he's wearing a hoodie.
It's easy math, Guardian.
He's wearing a jumper with like a hoodie cape. He's like literally wearing trousers. This lad is actually wearing trousers. I never thought I would see the day where you can have your Guardian wearing trousers. That's a pretty cool looking helmet though. Interesting. I'm not buying it, but interesting. Dream Chaser for Jotun. Cool. What is this? What is this? Is it meant to be like a truck driver? Is it meant to be like a truck? Soooo? I don't know. Synthwave? Oh, you can buy the synthwave things. No, of course you can. Arc spin. I mean, I like these. I ain't spending money on them. But if they come into Bright Dust territory, then I shall get them. Oh, wait, there's a new Whisper there's a new Whisper ornament. Give me it. I want it so badly. That looks so cool. I didn't think they would do another Whisper ornament like ever. That looks so cool. I love that. Oh, that looks pretty cool too. Interesting. Ashen Icon? That's pretty nice. There's too many nice looking ornaments in this season. That's not fair. Infinity Door Project. Cool. I like. So, does the Valias have nothing to say about this? It's gonna walk over to him and he's gonna be like, what's happening? He doesn't care! Alright. Well, have fun. I'm fairly certain Titans didn't win the Guardian games, but sure. Thanks for that one, mate. You have any gun for me? Got something cooking up back there. What's Gamble? Oh, Gamble. Cool. Null composure. Fusion rifles, nice. Rumors swirl about an old friend returning to the tower. Investigate what's happening. Ada! Folks saying Ada 1's back. Don't remember her leaving. I'm surprised he remembers Ada 1 at all. Cool. Let's go to see Ada then. And just kind of... I'm assuming nothing's changed in Zval's office. I haven't checked his office recently. But it kind of died a death. Yeah, the H.E.L.M kind of became the news of Allah's office. I suppose. Can I just comment on how cool this cape is, by the way? It actually looks incredible. I can't believe Zavala literally has nothing to say about this. I mean, yeah. I agree.
What can you teach me?
Nothing, apparently.
Try anything.
It'd be nice for, like, Hawthorne to do something at some stage. Seems like she hasn't done anything for, like, 3 years. That's cool, I guess. So... This is funky. Whoa, it's this. I like this. I like this a lot. It's an actual entrance now instead of just being a wee side thing in the way. Nice. This looks so fancy. This looks so fancy.
Hunter.
This looks so fancy. The room's also smaller, but this looks so fancy. I love this. Synthwave? At the same time, it's like you literally spent all that time making a sewing machine.
Before I opened my doors to Guardians, I watched you thrash through your collective existence. Loss never so much as hindered your destructive stride. The Red War, a Vanguard's death, mere hiccups. Back then, I judged you as callous. I assumed it was easy for you to rebuild, because your condition makes you incapable of caring about anything ephemeral. Now, I find myself in a dark hour, and I must admit I am envious of your tenacity. The Black Armory was founded to stand against the coming shadow. But when the darkness returned and our defenses faltered, my work made no difference. Humanity's focus shifted to the stars, and now the forges are gone. If I hope to maintain the Armory's legacy, it's clear I must build something new. The fallen refugees who fled Europa tell of some unfinished Braytech research on matter programming. I believe it could be a new start for the Armory. I've used the Vanguard network to download as much as I can, but some branches can't be accessed remotely, and Europa remains a dangerous front for the Lightless. I need you to enter the Braytech facilities and download the data manually.
I love this season so much. Ada tells you that the Black Army Forge has been lost. I mean, yeah. In their absence, she is working on a new project, some unfinished research. Travel to the Braytech facility in Europa and recover the recent data? I 100% was just expecting this to be like, yo, I'm here. Why is she selling this? Does she sell full sets like on a rotation or something? Armor synthesis material. I have no idea how this works. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but I completely expected this just to like exist, and not for there to be any reason behind it.
The Black Armory thanks you.
I mean, this looks pretty funky. It also just looks like a sewing machine or weaver. But hey. Oh wait, hold on. We need to check that one room. Oh, there's Eliksni here. Interesting. You mystery camping man. He doesn't care. Why would he? There are Eliksni here. I'm surprised. Do you think there's a Eliksni in the wee hidden room up here? There's probably nothing. I check this every season. No. Of course there's not. They couldn't just... Nah. Alright, cool. I mean, sure. So... They haven't actually changed Ada's wee room on the map, but sure. So, we have options now. We can go to Europa and scan a terminal. There. I'm not going to do that because, yeah, we're going to do the activity, which is under the H.E.L.M apparently, because, I mean, why would it not be under something else? Override Europa. Brave the frozen wastelands of Europa to help Mithrax splice the Vex network. Do it. I'm not actually... Scions? Why did I see Scions? Why are we fighting Cabal? I'm not high enough level for this. That's fine. Oh, this looks funky. Huh. Okay.
Accessing the Vex network is a long-time goal of the future war cult. Reach it for us. And for humanity.
Breaks, that's cool. I suppose it makes sense that Eliksni, whatever her name is, would be involved in this. What do we do? Data modes deposited. Oh, hello Cabal. Why are you here? Explain that one to me. Why is everything Gambit now? On the other hand, I really liked the other... I wonder if there's a noise for getting the maximum amount of motes, because the noise in, what was it, the Public event was really cool when you got 15. I don't know, I can't remember what the mode was called. But from our rivals. I'm gonna try and get 15 minutes. Oh, do you only get 10? And it makes that noise. I'm just playing Gambit at this stage.
Forces rally. If they regain the terminal, our incursion will fail. Repel their
What do you mean Vex forces? It's Cabal. Or are they like simulated Cabal? Maybe they're like simulated Cabal. Ah, that makes sense. I suppose.
Layer of security. Escalate access by overriding the passcode.
Override the passcode by destroying nodes. Ah.
The Vex manifest in spirals. Every revolution ascends into the future. Stay your course.
Crack open the Vex and bring back their data. Do not worry yourself over the bodies. They feel no pain.
Saint, it's just... I just like... Oh, this is such a cool season. So, wait. Are we meant to go into the portal? Whenever it opens up? Like, what is this? Do we bank motes and then, like, walk into the portal like we're an invader or something? It's just Gambit. What are we doing? Clear the connection blockers.
They're trying to fix their broken code. Deal with the vags, but keep one eye on the terminal.
Nice. This is so cool.
Their metal is no match for your life.
It just looks so cool.
One more batch of data, then you can jump into the Vex brain space.
The Vex brain space. Nice one to see. Yeah, so what do you go into, like, I mean, do you go into the network and then, like, bring something out? I have no idea how this works.
I can feel the Vex mind stirring. It is aware of your presence. Prepare for its violence.
Kill a turret. There.
This is their last attempt to lock you out. The vortex is almost open.
Nice. Splice the terminal. Oh, it's all the way up there. I know I don't need to go up because it's only one of us in school.
This must be the vortex. Enter before it closes.
Eden!
The data you recover here will be invaluable to the future war cult. But not even Lakshmi can foresee the consequences of such a move.
Oh, it's so cool. They're like slides. Apart from the fact that this game has really wonky physics and we just yeet you off the side. That's part of the fun of it, isn't it? Don't even ask me what that was, it just came out of my mouth. That's just part of the fun, I suppose, right? Requires code striker. Huh. Is that to like lock this?
This must be the subjugated mind. Crush this poor machine so we can leave this place.
So we can leave the city. Are you here, Saint? Or are you just like... Oh look, it's one of those things. Tacitus subjugated mind. Aw. I still think they look really cool. I forget what they're called. The harpies with legs. I've got you, teammate. Right. Oh, do we have to do this again? Oh, we have to blank notes again? Side tail? Oh, that's anti-barrier. I mean, of course. It's a barrier champion. Oh no, we don't have to bank moves, we have to bank the big thing and that should break it, right? Oh, hello. The music's a bit funky in here. Kinda like it. That was an interesting noise. Not. Why do these things have weird names? Gotta be a blanket, right? Yes. That's a lot. Give me rocket ammo. Oh, he's yeeting. Those things are terrifying whenever they yeet at you. Oh, it's a wyvern, isn't it? A wyvern. It's butchering it. Nice.
Another network.
Ah.
I'll begin analysis of the data we recovered.
We're spotting shadows.
What is this phrase?
Primitive human astronomy. They would observe a distant star through a telescope, wait for a planet to cross in front of its position, thus creating a shadow. It allowed astronomers to infer a cosmic truth without being able to perceive it directly.
Ah, yes. Eliksni did this as well. Once upon a time.
We're starting to see so much of ourselves in each other, aren't we?
This is pretty cool. That's a funky looking chest, dude. Everywhere in here is just funky. Everything in here is just pure funkiness. That's pretty cool. I like that. I honestly like that more than the Battlegrounds. I think that's because Battlegrounds is just basically a strike, whereas that's an actual activity. So yeah, that's pretty cool. A Vex breach has been tacked on your. I know, I just did that. I know, I have the Splicer. I know, I've done the season. Alright, Ikora, what are you gonna tell us?
It has been some time since you and I have worked together. That's going to change. As internal affairs falls under my purview, you'll be reporting to me for this operation. Mithrax has kept his promise. His splicers worked tirelessly to decode the data you pulled from the Vex network. Zavala and I have every confidence that this was the right decision. Years of hidden operations coming to fruition in our time of need. The Eliksni would say, the great machine provides. But if Osiris hadn't suggested we contact Mithrax directly, all our outreach could have been wasted. Guardian, we are all made to believe that loss is how we grow. It took me decades to see that it is not the pain we learn from, but the risk, the chances we take, and the strength to see them through. Here in the city, every new life can begin in peace, without fear, without loss. We need only set aside the past. While you're in the field, I've asked Saint 14 to oversee the Eliksni settlement. If we can turn the Kellbreaker into an advocate for House Light, then others will follow. I hope he's feeling generous. Where the darkness seeks to divide us, we need only offer out a hand.
That's not a bad idea. I have Saint, who literally is like the biggest no-no of, you know, the Fallen. The biggest, like, character in the game to be like, nah, Fallen are pretty bad. Putting him in charge of the Eliksni settlement. Pretty interesting. A girl, wants you back, blah blah blah. She just talked, told us that. What are we doing now?
From the moon,
Go to the Eliksni wing of the H.E.L.M to receive a secure communication from Lakshmi 2. Okay. The holo projector. I just love that it's called the holo projector. That sounds like such a cool name. The holo projector.
When I requisitioned this transmitter, I was told the H.E.L.M would be a secured location. I suppose this will have to do. Greetings, Guardian. I'm Lakshmi 2 of the Future War Cult, and I'm here to offer my assistance, because you need it quite badly. The Future War Cult has long used Vex-derived technology to see into the future. I won't bore you with an explanation of mind forking. Suffice to say, we understand its dangers and use the device responsibly. I have glimpsed our future, Guardian. And what I saw was chilling. Skies dark with smoke, shouting, gunfire. And in
Don't
the
say
center of
pyramid.
it all, standing in our city,
Oh.
the group of fallen, the same fallen I saw earlier. Ikora listened to my report, but she chose not to hear it. The Vanguard would rather protect its image than its people. And so, I will handle things myself. We can change this future. Stop it from happening. While I monitor your progress against the Vex and assist where I am able, I will observe these fallen. If they begin to act against us, well, when I foresaw the Red War, they laughed, until Gaul bound the traveler. This time, I will not whisper my warnings. I will not be polite. I look forward to working with you, Guardian. Together, we can protect our city from all who would wish it harm.
On one hand, I'm thinking like, she's a bit like harsh here, but at the same time, she does have a point. You know, she did predict the fact that Gaul was gonna come and mess things up, and Gaul did come and he did mess things up. So, yeah, you can't really fault her there, but at the same time, let's hope that doesn't happen, because Mithrax seems like a pretty cool guy. Speak with Mithrax through the Splicer servitor in the Eliksni wing. View details. That's cool.
I have felt your conflicts with the Vex from here, and your victories. This area is a crossroads. Many threads connect this city to the Vex. They seek to use their simulation to drain the light from this place, bend it to their will, just as you seek to disrupt their network. But while you fight for survival, their motives are unclear. The network connection cannot be broken without destroying your city. Both are bound now, and one must fall for the other to survive. But there is hope. Every Vex you destroy sends ripples across this false dark sky. I do not know how many must fall to end the simulation they have created, but the data they guard hides the answer. together. This is my word in the light.
Interesting. So, I mean, the Vex are draining the light from the city. I mean, do you need more of an explanation other than they just want the light? Synthweave. Wait, did I just get 5 synthweave per like class? Just for like existing? What's next? What's this? Nothing. Gauntlet upgraded. Okay. And armor synthesis, cool. Use the Splicer server upgrade screen to improve your Splicer gauntlet using decrypted data. Okay. Ether capacity is increased. Armor replenished. Defeating comets have a higher chance to drop ether. I feel like that will be what you want. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you want. Oh, you get XP for that. Quest completed. So are we done? We done? We done. Okay, that's cool. Well, that's it, more or less. There is complete the weekly missions. Oh, it's always weekly. Okay, that was like the first week then. Interesting. So, yeah, nice. Past challenges. Oh, you can still do. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. So I know there's this. I'm gonna do that just in my own time. So yeah, that's about it. This season's really cool. I love this so much. Like this is so much more than I was expecting. I knew this was gonna be here because of like the trailer and like I saw we put in the website, but like the whole thing with like down in the last city and everything, that's so cool. Like I think that's really cool. I'm actually I'm gonna go back there just because I want to see. I know it says quest, it's not a quest because it's just a location. I'm assuming things will happen on this location, but like it's so cool having like Eliksni in the city and like in the tower and everything. Just having them like around the tower is pretty cool as well. I think that's really cool. But yeah, and having that wee thing around their encampment where you can like talk to different people, or not different people, you know what I mean? Not talk to anything, interact with things. It's pretty cool. Like you're seeing what this means and all that. That is pretty cool. And then this looks like a teleporter, so I'm assuming this is going to be used for something at some stage. And there's those wee like walls, like the door things, so maybe there'll be like a fight here. Also the fact this is in first person. So, having said that, the H.E.L.M's also in first person, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but pretty cool. I think this is pretty cool. I'm just checking around to see if there's anything else, but I don't think there is. But yeah, I like this a lot. This season's really cool so far. But yeah, so they've definitely like the quality of storytelling has went up so much in the past couple seasons. Like last season was incredible for like, well, I'm not gonna say incredible, but there was like a good bit of like there was a significant increase or upgrade, improvement, I suppose, on like the storytelling, and this season just seems to be even a step higher than that. So I love this. This is great. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. So yeah, let me know your thoughts if you want. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like, maybe even subscribing, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.